Welcome back to my channel, Aquarius. I'm Mary Sue, and today I am doing your mid-June to mid-July love reading. So we're going to take a look at the overall energies in your love life, and then we're going to look at the tarot to get some more details about any obstacles you might hit along the way and any advice from Spirit. And as usual, if you're enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, subscribe. Helps to build my channel and get my message out there. So let's take a look at what's going on in your love life. We're going to start with your present energy. Wow, the fates. Okay, you are the third air sign that I have done, and all air signs have gotten this card, but in different positions. So you may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini or Libra. But the fates is, your present energy. It means that what is, there's a love that is in your life is fated for you. It's on your path. It's something that, your guides really want you to take seriously. There's something lovely here. Wow. So let's take a look at what your obstacle is. Your obstacle this month, a change in the wind. Okay, so one of the things is that you could have a fated love on your in your life right now, but things might be changing, and it could be either way, right? Like maybe you've met somebody new and you haven't really hit it off really well, right? Maybe you're hitting some bumps in road, little obstacles in the road, but things are about to change. Like you're going to say the good thing about this person. Has it ever happened to you? Like you meet somebody and you don't like them at first, and it could be, just even a friend or something, and then you become best friends. That's happened to me quite a few times. And then, the other thing is that maybe you're in a relationship that you thought was, going to be long-term, and maybe there's going to be a change. So we'll get some more details. In the future, you have to the sea. So, it's kind of interesting because this energy, which is your obstacle, is the change in the winds, which can sometimes mean, rocky road ahead. But then look, the future holds, what the future holds is calm waters. So whatever you're going through right now, and you could be overthinking it, like you could be in a relationship that has, recently ended or perhaps is going through turmoil right now. And you may be overthinking it a little bit. So let's get some more details. So for the fates, your present energy, let's see what we have there. Trapped in fear. Yeah, so, you're concerned about a relationship that you're either in, and just, trying to figure out perhaps the lessons that you need to learn. Because one of the things is, and on the bottom, discontent and boredom, this is like the Four of Cups energy. With the thinker here, I do feel like some of you may just be overthinking it, and you're an air sign too, right? So it's so easy to get caught up in your head. So this is two things, depending on your situation. If you're with somebody, you could be concerned that, there could be conflict within your relationship, and you could be kind of like fearful about the ending that you may foresee in that relationship. The other thing is that if you're single, you could be in a situation where you're feeling like no one is ever going to cross your path, right? That it's just in the fates that you're going to be single forever. But that's not true. That's not true, Aquarius, right? And one of the things that, my guides are really pointing out is that you do have calm waters ahead. So even if you are kind of going through a lot of turmoil, and this turmoil could even be, even though this is a love reading, this turmoil could be happening in another part of your life, right? Like maybe you have a lot of turmoil at, your job, your career. You might be changing careers. You might be moving. There's a lot of different scenarios that can play into your romantic love life. So let's take a closer look, and then we're going to clarify all of these again. So let's take a closer look at this obstacle, a change in the wind. triumph. Oh, that's kind of nice. But this is since this is your obstacle, you are concerned you're not going to be triumphant in this change. So once again, I feel like, a lot of you are perhaps in a relationship that is a little rocky right now. And you're just really concerned that, you're not going to make it through whatever obstacle you are having with this person. That there's a lot of conflict and a lot of change, and perhaps, making a change in your love status. So say, for instance, you're married or you're living with somebody, you're concerned, that situation is going to go away. You're going to get divorced, you're going to break up or something like that. Because this has a lot of fear in it, right? It's not, it seems, like you are coming from a sense of fear, and you fear that you're not going to be triumphant. This is like, a sense of, I don't have control. I feel like you don't have control in this situation. Like somebody else is calling the shots. That's kind of the sense that I'm getting, is that you really feel like you don't have any control. So let's see where this is going, because, to me, the to the sea is, just a lovely energy of peace and calm. So what do we have here? Third eye chakra. And I'm going to pull another one. That's your intuition, coming into victory and success. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, and new beginnings. So I do feel like for some of you, you are ending a relationship, or if you're in separation from somebody, that you're ending that kind of like, should I wait around type of energy, right? Like you're looking at it as if, yes, I need to go ahead and go my own way. And, the to the sea is a really nice, lovely, calm, peaceful energy, but she is in the boat by herself. And even, here, this is the Six of Wands energy, right? It's kind of like, a sense of solitude, like I have overcome something. And with the third eye chakra here, I think it's about you getting into your intuition and realizing that you are going to be successful in this. You're going from this energy of, I don't know if this is ever going to, work out for me, or I don't know if I have the strength to go through this. And, the thing is that to me, this is all, it seems like there's almost like a shift in the wind. Like I think you've been kind of maybe in this energy for a little while, just trying to figure things out, having a lot of self-doubt that things will work out, that things, are just fated, that you're kind of almost fated to be, perhaps, in this sad type of energy. And things are going to change really quickly. So let's see what makes that change. I'm kind of, because the beginning does seem to be very kind of like downcast, and then the ending is beautiful. So it's a good ending, Aquarius. Okay, so I am going to reshuffle. Oh, wait. Okay, let's get those shuffled. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Wow. Okay, and on the bottom, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is a sense of anxiety. But since it's reversed, you're coming out of that sense, right? Like this sense of, I don't know what to do. And, both of these are kind of fear-based. You have the Five of Swords, which is a lot of internal conflict. Sometimes, feeling almost regretful about time perhaps wasted on a past, relationship or something like that. Holding on to the fear, like just feeling like you have to hold on to everything. A sense of control, but a sense of control out of fear that you're never going to have your Ten of Cups. Like it's just kind of this anxious, I've been waiting for a while, it's not coming around, when will it come around? Just that really kind of an anxious energy. So if you're feeling that way right now, Aquarius, what you need to realize is that the winds are about to change. So let's see what we have going on here with this Triumph card. Seven of Swords in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Hierophant in reverse. Lots of reversals. Okay, so with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords upright means betrayal, right? A sense of betrayal. But it is... sometimes it can be self-sabotage, that type of thing. Not really wanting to look at things for what they really are. But since it is reversed, right, one of the things is that, are you looking at things clearly? Have you taken the time to heal? The Hermit was in reverse. Really opening up to new love or new opportunities coming your way. This is in the reverse and it's in your obstacle. So it's almost like a double negative, right? So it is a sense that you are overcoming this, will love ever come my way? Will I always be betrayed by everyone that, I meet? But the truth is that you've done the healing. You've put the time in, right? You have wisdom. You've looked at what's happened in the past and you have the wisdom. Yes, these things did occur, but what role did I play in attracting these types of people into my life? What role did I play in the relationship, right? What am I looking for in the future? What patterns of mind can I change? You've done this work, and what you don't realize is that you have done this work, right? So you don't feel triumphant in it. But I do feel like that is about to change. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use this other deck for this. Let's go ahead and clarify this. A change in the wind, just that part. Let's see what we have. Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Devil with the Chariot on the bottom. See, you want to move forward. This is your obstacle. The problem is that take a look at what you're holding on to, because here's the Devil again. You're holding on to wanting something to change. You're wanting something to change, and the universe is asking you, are you planting your seeds in the right spot, right? And I think you're going to get this inspiration, this like sense of, oh, wait a minute. I have been planting my seeds in the wrong place. It seems to me like there's a pattern that is showing up in your romantic love life, but it could be showing up in other areas of your life too, like even, friends and family or coworkers, that type of thing. There's something that you're holding on to. Some fear that you're holding on to. And you know what, Aquarius, you know what it is. You know what it is because you've done the work. You've gone inside it and you've done the work. But it's kind of like you're holding on to that information and maybe not making that shift in your perspective about life. Because you're still kind of like holding on to a little bit of a victim mentality. The Seven of Swords can kind of be a little bit of that victim mentality. And it's coming from a sense of something that happened in the past that was really painful, right? But you have healed from it. And I get this sense that you just have this feeling right now that, there's just almost hopeless. Like there is nothing, love is never going to happen for me. Like a true love is never going to happen for me. Now I'm going to do something else. I'm going to use the Good Tarot because what I would like to do right here is get some advice. Let's get some advice from Spirit, because I really think that this is just a perspective change. If you think about it, a change in the wind can happen so suddenly, and that's really just us changing our mind about how we're going to perceive something, right? Two of fire, fortune's wheel, nice, and 10 of earth. Very, oh my gosh, with the 10 of water, which is the 10 of cups on the bottom, you have something beautiful wanting to come in. What it is that it's, you know, the two fires like the two wands. It's a choice that you have to make in your perception of love. And as soon as you make that shift, okay, what's going to happen is the wheel is going to turn in your favor. It's like all these blessings, Aquarius, all these blessings are like right around you. And look at this. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. This is beautiful, beautiful energy, like long-lasting energy. I feel like some of you feel like love will never last. Like you may have found love in the past, but then for some reason, it never went the distance, right? And you have something that wants to go the distance. If you're in a relationship right now and there's like it's getting rocky, you know, one of the things that you might want to ask yourself, are you somehow like sabotaging the relationship? Or ask yourself, is the person you're dealing with self-sabotaging it? Because it's that perception of, I don't think love will ever last for me. Like you can find love, but it never goes the distance. And, you know, just that energy of it's never going to last brings in, manifests a love that doesn't last. And so that's what, you know, that energy that I'm getting here is that all you have to do is change your perception and just start saying to yourself, love lasts for me. You know, I am worthy of a love that lasts forever. You know, just changing your perception is going to bring this in and going to bring you into calmer waters. Because when you're thinking that the relationship you're in or a new love that you meet isn't going to last, then that's what happens. Yes, because they're pointing out you have new beginnings. If you're in a relationship that you do want to keep, you can start this new beginning within that relationship by just changing your perspective that, yes, this is going to go the distance. I'm going to put that time and energy. I'm going to plant my seeds in this relationship. I'm going to stay. I'm going to, you know, get into my self-confidence about this relationship is good for me and stick with it. And, you know, of course, if it's an abusive relationship, toxic, you need to get out. But I do think that it's just a shift in perspective. And if you're single right now, just shifting your perspective. Yes, I have love on the way, because you do. You do have victory and success. Oh my gosh. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the World, the Two of Swords, Six of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so Aquarius, some of you have, you know, somebody from the past, maybe, perhaps, returning. But this is you. You're working on yourself. You're looking good. And for some of you, you know, you could have been in this energy for a while and you're like, where is love? Right? I'm looking good. I got my house looking good. I love my career, you know. And it's just kind of like, okay, so where's love, right? But you're about to step into a new world. You really are. And it really is just a shift in your perspective. It really, truly is. It's about taking off the blindfold, right? And being willing to choose that new perspective of being super positive about it. Just give it a try. What do you have to lose, right? Give it a try. And just try to be super positive about it. And you're going to manifest it so quickly because it's right there already for you. Okay, so, they're asking me to pull a couple of romance angel cards. So we'll do that, and then we'll pull the creativity oracle cards. Really nice reading. I know some of you are kind of like, oh, I'm losing hope. Don't lose hope. It's there. It's there for you. Okay, so we have healing family issues. Your love benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, okay, my guides are saying this won't resonate for everybody, but if your parents divorced, especially when you were younger, this might be the basis for this fear that love will never last for me, right? And for some of you, you may actually be on like the brink of being engaged or something like that, or you may even be engaged and the wedding's coming up and you're starting to have all of these doubts. I don't know why this is coming to me, and it won't resonate for everybody, but this is really about Spirit telling you, you bring in what you're thinking about. If you think love won't last, love won't last. If you think this love will last forever, you're going to actually act different, and you will have it last forever. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. It could be for some of you, if you were together in a past life, you may have, gone your separate ways, divorced or whatever, in the past, and you may have those inklings, but this is another try. For you, it could be that you're twin flames and you're getting a second shot at love, this time around. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I think this is really for those of you that may be separated, but also that are single. It's really about getting really clear about what it is that you want, what kind of love you want. And you obviously, I think there's something centered around the fear of love not lasting. So really starting to visualize about growing old with somebody. Going the whole distance. Nice. Okay, let's look at your creativity oracle card. Free associate. Allow the first thing that comes into your mind without self-censorship to bestow a vision upon you. And, that is kind of an interesting thing, because we really do have that sense that it's you needing to shift your mind and visualize about what it is. Like, don't let the fears, don't let your ego, don't let your mind get in there and tell you that love doesn't last for you, because it really is going to last for you if you change your perspective, right? It's what you say to yourself or say to others is what you're going to bring in. Change your, thought patterns. Really interesting. It's a really kind of just good advice, right? All right, so here is your love oracle card. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Woo, Aquarius. Nice. Super nice. Okay. I'm going to pull you one more angel message. And Aquarius, once again, if you're enjoying this reading, please consider sharing, or subscribing. Courage. Dare to be different, to make mistakes, create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. And I think that really is also kind of a message about being true to yourself. You do deserve great love in your life, Aquarius, and you deserve a love that lasts forever. If that's what you want, you do deserve it. And, be true to yourself. Allow it to come in. Embrace it. Love it. Enjoy it. Be passionate with it. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.